Why Disney Springs? It's a great question. The historic timeline that we created really is the genesis of our story. And as you know, everything at Disney starts with the story. When you start to think about why we even approached the reimagination of downtown Disney, you start to think about 3 different districts at downtown Disney, and they really don't connect to each other as a storyline. Disney Springs was not only about bringing diversity of retail, destination dining, and elaborating on fantastic entertainment, but it was really about bringing story to this venue. It's been around for 3 decades. So we started that by creating a historic timeline. We started to say, well, when did these certain events happen? And once we had that kind of backbone, we could really build everything on that. Architecture, music, costuming, landscaping, everything could then apply to the historic timeline that we built. So our story starts very much like waterfront towns all over Florida. There was a little green field, there was a natural spring that was found, and then these settlers in the mid-1800s started building cabins, just what you would find throughout the history of Florida. And over time, that little settlement grew into a full-size town, and that's how Disney Springs was born. And it's as much a story about the history of Florida as it is a Disney story. Attention to detail is huge. It is what we know our guests love. From an Imagineering perspective, it is what tells the story. And Disney Springs really leverages that story and says, what if there were a beautiful natural springs that a whole town was built on, and then over time, that town was converted into a retail dining and entertainment venue that's something that the world hasn't seen before. Something really fun that we're doing over the coming months are interviews like this, little videos, and you'll be able to meet my fellow Imagineers. We're going to take you on site. We're going to show you the project as it progresses. There's some pretty unique things that we're doing here, so we're hoping to give you a little sneak peek into some of the aspects of what we're building, how we do it, how we're going to deliver it, and kind of give you a behind-the-scenes look at our process of building Disney Springs.